So now we're going to take a look at slow in and slow out, or what is commonly known as ease in and ease out, which you probably already know, but it's nice to touch on these things again. So here's what we're going to be looking at. And it's all the way back in like the 1940s, which shows how prominent and important easing in and easing out, or cushioning some people have called it, is in animation. It'll always be there, and it's very vital that you understand what it is. And what it is the act of getting natural movement, starting something slow, picking up speed when it gets the momentum and force, like waving your hand. You don't immediately start off fast and then end at the same speed. That would be kind of autonomous. You will pick up speed gradually over time, and then you'll speed up, and then when you want to stop it, it takes force, so you have to slow in and slow out. So in an animation term, an animation representation would be how Tom kind of starts in slow, and he picks up speed, and then right here. So slow frame, he's there, then he's there, then he's there, and you see how he's gaining speed. He is moving in like a linear, consistent rate. And he crashes, kills that bear, dog, whatever the hell that thing is. So then this part is a good example. How it comes in fast, and then when it reaches for the handle, he slows it down. And then fast again. So it's a slow in here, and then it slow out. Because it has to go slow again to actually get the speed to drag that door. So you can see that little is how you would use slow in and slow out. If I was going to draw it, it would look something like this. Say this is your timeline. Oh, let's get a longer one. Say that's your timeline. This is your starting frame. This is your end frame. You know, frame 1, frame, let's say 20. And these are the frames in between. So imagine this is your Maya or Blender or Flash timeline. Then you would do the next frame of a character, say he's bringing his arm up, and this is the chart for his arm. So his arm's at his side, his arm is fully raised above his head. So his arm has to come up in the next frame, then it comes up again, then it comes up again, and as you can see, it gets further and further apart until it's almost reached the top, where it starts to become more compact again. So you see that? This would be, you know, the arm coming up, speeds up, and then it slows in. So it's kind of like, you know? If I were to draw it in like an artistic way, I suppose, it would look kind of like this. So like a roller coaster. Actually, that's exactly what it would look like in the curve editor. It would look something like this, or something more like that, where it starts off slow, and then it gradually increases, and then it comes to a slow again. Slow, speed, 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 slow. So in a graph editor, the whatever axis, the cross axis would be time, and the up axis would be space. So how long it takes to get to where it was, so frame 1 to frame 20, and where it is in space. So slow, you know, it stays kind of in the same place in space, then it moves up, and then it's up here in space. That's what's good about the graph editor. It's good at representing these things, and you will be using these S-curves quite a bit, and that's what easing in and easing out is. It's a way to get realistic motion. If you're a robot, let's take another example. If you're a robot and you were moving your body up and down, or moving your legs up and down, and this is your timeline, it would look like this. Because robots are the only thing in the world that can move at a consistent speed and stop at exactly the same speed. That would look terrible if a human did that. It would look broken and busted. So you'd have to add some cushioning in and remove some of these bad boys. Oh, never mind. But just remove this one and this one, and you've got realistic motion.